UCLA if you're ever going to have a chance to beat the Lakers.
Oh, Watson is on the court right now, along with Radmanovich, Payton, Lewis, and also in is Predrag Drobniak. First quarter numbers last night versus tonight. Not quite the same Sonic team so far. Inside to Olowokandi.
So would that make you believe that mental preparation, concentration, and focus has something to do with success in the NBA?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Payton goes to work. Backs down. Great defense. Corey Maggette. Radmanovich says, how about this? That's his 20th for the big young man from Yugoslavia. If you like Peja Stojakovic, you'll love this young man.
But he's a different player. He's much more physically powerful than Stojakovic is. He's taller, although I think they list them both at about 6'9" or 6'10".
Well, he's got that same stroke. He can shoot the ball. Very active.
He's got shoulders on him. He's got quadriceps on him. Interesting number selection, 77. Let's get Paul Sunderland on that story.
Clippers with the basketball. Lamar Odom.
10 on the shot clock.
Down to 5, folks.
Outstanding.
For 3 in the bench. Bingo! Corey Maggette has 9.
Maggette rising to the challenge once again. He did it against Tracy McGrady on Monday night. Even though McGrady went from 47, Corey was outstanding.
Drobniak.
I like the fact with Maggette playing against Payton is that he's not in foul trouble. He's bigger, stronger, more athletic. He's just standing up over the top and playing a very disciplined defensive game for him, Maggette.
Sonics playing both Watson and Payton together in the backcourt. 3-second defensive violation.
Boy, now I'm relaxed. I can take a sigh of relief that they've called this.
Jeff McGinnis will enter for the Clippers, and Sean Rooks. McGinnis will shoot the technical foul, and Sean Rooks will enter the game. Yep, 86% foul shooter, nails that one.
Olowokandi to the bench, an unproductive stint, and a bit unusual because Olowokandi's been playing great, but with Sean Rooks coming off his best game of the season, Alvin Gentry wants to try to milk that.
Michael had 4 rebounds, while Bill wasn't watching. Look inside to McGinnis. He's got to score.
He's 7 feet tall, and they're shooting 10% from the floor. You better get 4 rebounds.
31-19. Clippers up by 12. Got a game going on here, Bill. Pay attention, will you? Knocked away inside. Foul is called on the Clippers.
Yeah, I was sorry, Ralph. I was guilty of watching all the uncontested layups by the Sonics and the offensive rebounds and the stickbacks.
We're in the final minute of the opening quarter. It's been all Clippers so far.
Clippers are cruising, they're rolling. Just keep playing, get the offensive flow happening.
Foul on Maggette. Kind of just the hip just kind of twitched out, and Corey gets the foul.
Well, what makes it so difficult to guard Payton is that here's a guy who can truly go both ways. I
beg your pardon?
He can go right and left.
Oh, okay. Coming in is Quentin Richardson for the Clippers.
That's always a good substitution.
Payton's free throw is good.
They've been raving about Payton up in Seattle, saying he's been on his best behavior. I thought this would be it for him. I thought he was going to get traded before the season started.
No, he'll get traded before the trading deadline. He'll get traded.
Who, for Nick Van Exel?
Well, traded for somebody.
Things are going well in Denver.
Now they think that maybe Gary's best years are behind him, and to quote Johnny Cochran, "But love has faded, he must be traded."
Let me write that one down. Whoops. Happy for Sean, and kudos to Alvin Gentry, realizing you got to feed the hot hand. If the glove is faded, he must be traded. That's what it is.
That's what they say. 12-point Clipper lead, and they throw it away. Clippers get a chance for the final shot.
Sorry, it hit you right in the hand. Where would you like it next time? Drobniak. Good-looking talent there.
He's big enough. Odom with the ball. 8 seconds to go. Quarter winding down. A great first quarter for LA. One of the best first quarters of the season. Weaving his way down the left. Trying to set up Brooks. He will not get it off.
That's all right. A great quarter of basketball. offensive explosion for Los Angeles.
A dandy for sure. Lamar Odom 4 out of 4 from the field. Thank you. Clippers lead by 12, 33-21.
The #1 action movie in America is Behind Enemy Lines. Critics call it a run-and-gun popcorn flick, and the New York Times raves it's an adrenaline-fueled thriller. Behind Enemy Lines, rated PG-13, now playing.
Panasonic Sonic Shaving Max, the world's fastest shaver. Dry or wet? 3 times faster than the leading brand. And it makes a great gift, too. What are you waiting for? Just try our shaver already.
Introducing the best America Online ever. New version 7.0. It's better, faster, and easier.
It's like a click and you're connected.
7.0 is fast.
It's got all the new features. It's just so easy.
All new AOL version 7.0.
Welcome.
It's everything you love about America Online. You've got mail. Now with cool new features and places to go.
I'm falling in love with the new features. 7.0 is the best.
Don't be a chicken, it's easy.
America Online, new version 7.0. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call 1-800-4ONLINE.
Get ready. Do you like water?
It's my second favorite thing in the world.
And what's your first favorite? Or the sexiest? Would anybody care for another burger?
I'll have a hot dog if you have one.
Funniest.
How come you never wear uniforms? I bet you look real good in it.
And the smartest comedy is finally here.
I gotta admit, she's not perfect. How not perfect can one woman be?
One Night at McCool's. Playing this month on Blockbuster Ticket. Only on DirecTV.
You're watching Fox Sports Net 2.
Eric Piatkowski trying to get ready for the Clippers. Hope they get a chance to play tonight. The Clippers lead by 12. It's the new show everybody's been talking about, the best damn sports show, period. It's weeknights at 11:30, only on Fox Sports Net. It's a lot of fun. And the Clippers having some fun right now, leading by 12 at the end of one period of play. The first quarter numbers, Bill, are pretty one-sided.
Brought to you by Mitsubishi. The Sonics can't shoot. That's become a recurring theme for Clipper opponents. The Clippers red hot, riding the brilliance of Lamar Odom. 14 assists on 15 baskets for the Clippers as a team. Lamar's got 5 of those assists, going along with his 9 points and 2 rebounds.
Miles on the fly. Recovers his own miss and puts it in. 35-21, the Clippers by 14. The whole coaching staff of the Sonics were in town. The Clippers' big win the other night. Had a chance to watch it on television, and they were impressed. Radmanovic. All Clippers after the rebound. Thrown away. Radmanovic gets it. Runs down McGinnis.
That's a terrible call. Radmanovic is just there. He was pivoting. If the little guy's underneath his feet, it's not his fault. Radmanovic able to step up and get.
Oh, a vicious attack.
That's a flop.
Forehand,
Please.
please. Wow.
He's a quality
Surprised
player.
It wasn't called a flagrant foul as McGinnis brings it up.
Please. Something moves beyond the Pat Buchanan rhetoric.
Hughes comes off to Payton.
Somebody's got to match up with Payton in transition here. That's just too much of an open range for him.
He's left open. It's money in the bank. 8 points for Payton. The Clipper lead is 12. So where's only getting it in?
So where does Payton get traded to? I thought you just had dinner with the Sonics coaching staff.
What do you say about that? Wow. How about I'd like to see it again? Oh, boy.
On the wing, Radmanovic, who didn't see this move a lot in Yugoslavia.
Wow. 14-point Clipper lead. Drobniak. Who'd you rather watch, Drobniak or Miles? What do you think?
Now, how did Drobniak do against Shaq last night? missed the part of the game.
He got the win. There you go. Quentin Richardson inside.
Somebody should tell Richardson and Miles about repetitive stress injury to the head. I'm getting concerned. They're playing so well. Uh-oh, Lamar beat on the baseline. Picks up.
Yep. You get there late, and that's what happens to you. Substitution, the little one. Earl Boykins will come in for the Clippers.
Good chance to take a look at the Fox scouting report for Earl Boykins. A giant of a man, even though he comes in at 5'5". Not how big you are, it's how big you play. A complete all-around game. A game breaker. Can control things from the offense and defensive end. This guy needs and deserves more minutes.
Berry from the corner. Bingo. Brent Berry, a 50 three-pointer for Brent, who has an off-season home right here in the South Bay area. 39-26 Los Angeles.
Brent, smarter than I
thought. Why wouldn't you have thought he was smart?
Well, I mean, not enough guys know. Not enough guys know how great it is living in the South Bay. That's a beautiful drive. Wrong-footed Quentin Richardson just jumped right in, threw his off arm into the face of Q.
Clippers lead by 11. Boykins against Watson.
Look at Earl. Brown was running away from Dallas before he even shot it.
Berry again. Watson coming off a career game last night, a very brief career, albeit brief. 14 points.
From UCLA, Ralph.
Yeah. All 4 years there, a rarity anymore in the NBA.
Coach Lavin was here to watch him last night. Saw Coach Lavin Monday night. He's doing much better after the big win against Alabama.
You two speaking, are you?
Oh, absolutely. We had dinner together after the game. What, Monday night?
Who reached for the check on that one?
Sports Illustrated.
Okay, I should have known. It wasn't you.
It was quite a party. Some restaurant called Spago's. I don't know. Spago's or Spagos.
9 minutes to go in the period. The Clippers lead by 11. Lamar Odom thinking about it, shooting it. Miles almost made the save. Timeout's going to be taken. 8:55 to go in the second quarter. The Clippers holding on to an 11-point lead over the Supersonics.
Hey, Stan. Remember that time we went hiking and you found that baby golden retriever?
Oh, yeah. Hey, little guy. Didn't that dog have rabies? That's right. Did, didn't it?
Golden retrievers sure are cute when they're little, aren't they? I wonder whatever happened to that dog.
I still have him.
When someone took his pride,
I got beat up in front of my daughter.
Joe Sheffer took a stand.
You took something of mine, I want it back.
Now, his future is taking shape.
Been waiting for someone to drop that jerk.
You the man.
His legend is taking off.
They named a sandwich after me.
Oh.
And everybody is taking cover. Tim Allen,
Looks like you're hanging with the cool kids now.
Joe Somebody.
Nice hair.
Rated PG, December 21st.
Excuse me, can you take Timmy to tuba practice?
No problem. Hey, mister, Battle of Gettysburg? No problem. Can you take me to the truck, please? No problem.
Dodge Caravan. It offers an exclusive power rear hatch
Hey, my pony.
and 972 seating configurations. Now get 7-year or 100,000-mile powertrain protection and 0% APR on 2002 Dodge Caravan.
Fox Sports Net presents Clippers basketball, brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Gatorade, is it in you? And by Jack in the Box, but we don't make it till you order it. Back here in Staples Center, young Darius Miles, 20 years old. You have to go above the rim to really appreciate him.
And it's so hard to follow how meteoric his rise has been. Freezing. Was that Drobniak or was
that was Radmanovich. He wishes it was Drobniak. Anybody.
From that angle, it was hard to tell. Looked like it was on the whole team, basically. Yeah, Rashard Lewis has been extremely quiet tonight.
One basket, a three-pointer. Brent Berry working against Quentin Richardson. Well, early in quarter number 2. Lewis blocked by Odom. Taken by Odom. They have numbers. Richardson comes up short with it. Darius has lost control of it on the way up. Berry gets the foul.
And he's having a little conversation with Brent Berry there. Brent tried to take a charge on him. Clippers in transition, and they're trying to break this game open and get that out of the lull that they're in. Brent kind enough to slide away and not risk a serious injury to Darius Miles, who was on the verge of jumping over Brent.
I'm not talking about almost like that Vince Carter thing.
With Frederick Rice. That's a good draft choice by the way. When's he going to come and play for him?
That hasn't gone real well, has it? Is he back in Germany now, is he, or what?
France,
makes
I
both
think.
free throws. France. I thought Weiss was a German name. 41-28, Clippers lead by 13.
I think the German league was a bit too competitive for Frederick.
I think he moved down a notch.
He had to go to France. You know, when you have wine in the locker room before the game.
Now you're thinking about a comeback, are you? Lewis for three. Bingo! Rashard Lewis knocks down his second three of the game. The Clipper lead stands at 10.
The game has hit a little bit of a lull here in the first 4 minutes of the second quarter. Clippers were so dominant.
Boykin frees himself beautifully. Great job by Earl, creating space in the court, and he needs some space at 5-5. The Clippers lead by 12.
Pick and roll these guys to death. Seattle's not looking to play a lot of defense. Nice poke away by Sean Rooks.
Baker has it poked away again, but a foul will be called on Sean.
Well, who is this new referee I'm looking at out here?
That's Michael Henderson. Would you relax? He's a rookie.
The guy is
cut him some slack.
The guy's 6'10". Why isn't he playing in the league?
He's a big young man. He's a lot bigger than Brent Berry, who was standing next to. Baker gets the ball to Watson.
Great defense. Watson forcing the errant shot.
Here come the Clippers running on again. Richardson. Watson comes out of the pack with it. All the way. Wild fast break. And Lewis will go to the line.
Signs of life from Rashard Lewis.
Again, the foul on Sean Rooks.
That last fast break for the Clippers, they need to get a better shot than that. You come down 4 on 2. You got to be able to move that ball around and not end up having to just throw up some wild stuff. It can't always be about athleticism for the Clippers, as they're going to learn when they play a real quality opponent Friday night.
Lewis makes the free throw. Maggette and Olowokandi come back for the Clippers. Odom and Rooks will retire. Lamar has gone the distance. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. A triple-double in the making. Lewis gets the free throw.
Get the sense that they're giving Elton Brand a little bit more rest than he's been getting of late. Trapping, pressing defense here by Seattle. Earl Watson at his best. Nice cue for three. When you have a high post man that can make that type of passes like Darius Miles, his own defense is completely useless.
Art Long into the game now. Nice move by the former Cincinnati Star. 46-35, Clippers by 11.
Long had a cup of coffee a year ago with Sacramento and was showing signs of progress.
Miles gave it up.
I love Brent Berry's transition. Just the way he's able to change a pace, change a direction.
Heck, he fooled himself.
Oh my gosh.
He said, I didn't know I could do that.
And he's got a vivid imagination. I used to think I had one. But then I met Dennis Rodman.
Well, Brent can do a lot of the stuff that Jason Williams does in Memphis. He just Bingo! Richardson, 2 in a row from long range. Clippers lead by 14.
Is there anyone even close to the 6th man of the year voting for?
Not right now.
It's Quentin Richardson.
We're a quarter of the way into the season. Baker, not pretty, but he's fouled. Fouls on Michael Olowokandi. Michael's second. So Quentin Richardson is shooting it cool to 9-34. 9-34 the last 3. He's hot again.
Turn right here.
the art museum is?
It's 2 blocks up.
Thank you.
You're into art?
Oh yeah. Sculpture, mostly. I mean, I like paintings, too, but...
The 2002 Mitsubishi Galant.
She was helpful.
Right now, pays 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments till 2003.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. The holiday balls are coming to town. We see you when you're sleeping, we know when you're awake. We know if you've been bad or good, so be good, for goodness sake.
Stop by and get a free holiday ball when you buy a Sourdough Jack combo.
The holiday balls are coming to town.
I'm jockey Tyler Bays. Saturday, December 15th, come to Hollywood Park for family fun and thoroughbred horse racing to benefit the local charities that need help during this holiday season. Pick up your free tickets at participating CalFed banks, Vaughn's, Singular Wireless stores, or Penske Auto Centers, and bring it to Hollywood Park on December 15th. For each ticket returned, Hollywood Park will donate $2 to benefit the needy. We will also accept canned goods and clothing. For more information, call 310-419-1549.
Clippers basketball on Fox Sports Net 2 is brought to you by Jiffy Lube. If it's been over 3,000 miles since your last oil change, go to Jiffy Lube. It only takes minutes, and you never need an appointment. Another good crowd here tonight. Clipper attendance up about 19% this year. And the record over 500 for the first time since the 96-97 season, when early on they had a 6-5 mark. And at this point in the season, for the first time since Larry Brown's 92-93 LA Clipper team was 12-9. There's Elgin Baylor, his wife Elaine, and the lovely Crystal.
Quentin Richardson has sparked a resurging Clipper offense that was quiet for the first couple of minutes of this quarter. In this quarter alone, Quentin Richardson has 10 points and 2 rebounds. Now, I noticed you were talking of the Seattle Sonic team, Ralph, so I went to the computer.
Good.
The below-average team in the offensive end.
Great throw by Vin Baker. Nate McMillan looks on.
A horrendous team defensively, but one thing they are really good at is free throw defense. They are among the league leaders in opponents' free throw percentage in terms of having to be bad.
I wonder who coaches that.
I don't know. I bet he makes a good salary.
Over the top. Miles to McGetty.
Oh, the Clippers just killing them now. The
51,
route is on.
36.
Have you noticed a correlation between the Clippers playing exciting ball and Darius Miles being on the court?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why doesn't he play that? Little Earl Boykins trying to guard Barry.
You can say the same thing for Earl Boykins. Darius Miles able to play that perimeter game, and it's funny because they back off him because he's not a threat to shoot from out there, but he's still able to make that pass. I think that normally they would be aware of that and be pushed right up against him to cut down on his vision for that lob pass. But no, this is the Sonics, the team that lost twice to the Miami Heat.
Barry makes the free throw, turns 30 on New Year's Eve.
30 years old, Brent Barry.
Yeah.
How fast
it goes.
He was just a kid here. Seems like yesterday.
51-38. Remember the year Clippers got him in that draft day trade? I was having dinner with you down in San Diego in the summer. You're telling me how much you liked his game when he was at Oregon State.
I've always loved Brent Barry, except the fact that he went to Oregon State instead of UCLA.
McGetty. That's a tough shot. He was like fading backwards, and he throws down the jump shot. He has 13 points, battling for it, almost getting it. It's kicked. It'll be LA ball.
Oh, what a great play for the Clippers. A sloppy, careless inbound pass. Nate McMillan cannot believe it. They just dropped the ball inbounds. Everybody ran away from it. Earl Boykins was right on top of the play, and Brent Barry, all he could do was kick the ball away to keep the Clippers from getting a layup.
Clippers up by 15. Earl Boykins flexing his right knee or
everybody stepped on each other there. Take him.
Long the rebound. Payton, another kind of a lazy pass, almost picked off.
It's not the same Sonic team that played last night.
They have played so well in this building.
They've only lost one game. They've lost one game in the history of Staples Center.
4-1 against the Lakers. 4-0 against the Clippers at Payton Center. Miles shoot over the head of Boykins, which isn't real hard to do.
Did you say Payton Center?
Just about what you could call it. Darius Miles goes out of the game. He was splendid. Brand is back.
This is an important game for the Clippers. They're playing the Lakers the next time. So if the Clippers beat the Sonics here convincingly, does that make the Clippers world champions?
Well, they'll make them prohibitive favorites Friday night, I would certainly think.
Can't disagree with you there.
Baker on the Candyman. Graham the rebound.
Oliver Candy's having trouble tonight. He's not moving well. Not getting up in the air.
Are there some nights where your body just isn't right? You just don't have it, Bill?
That's every day for me, Ralph.
Well, I mean, back when you had a body.
Yes.
For about 8 games, I think, back in 1975 or 6.
Those 8 games against your Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, okay. Remember, there's some nights where your body you just can't do what you want to do.
Your body doesn't respond to the mental command. That happens as you get older. It really happens a lot then.
You got that right.
But when you're young...
Come on, buddy.
What happens when you're young is that they're operating different planes. And the timing is not syncopated.
Clippers lead by 17, folks. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Rashard Lewis.
Seen much of any of the signs that we saw.
He took the charge. Good job by Corey Maggette. Lewis.
Now, why won't you call that a flop?
Oh, it was a great defensive play. He just got knocked down by Lewis.
Corey is falling down. Corey is falling down.
All right. Oh, he put some help.
Dr. Daly better come check Corey's sternum.
Luckily, Corey was able to remove that elbow from the sternum. Gets the ball to Brand. Brand against Long.
I don't think Long can guard Elmer.
3 points. Oh, what a foul by Maggette. That's just a great play.
Everybody's so concerned with boxing out Oliver Candy, and Corey Maggette just glided beautifully, and that forces another timeout. Nate McMillan aging as we watch.
The Clippers lead by 19.
I am Sonic Man. And I'm out to prove what a smooth, clean shave you'll get with the Panasonic Sonic Shaving Max. Dry, or wet, or wet, or wet. The world's fastest shaver. 13,000 RPM. And this is the one, baby. Smooth. And easy to rinse.
Federal law requires all advertisers to provide reasonable support for advertising claims before they are made. Was that reasonable enough? BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Drive one at your local BMW center.
We know who the heroes are. They're the ones who in a time of need say, come with me. It'll be all right. A fireman, a policeman, a soldier. They're our fathers, mothers, brothers, and sisters. We know who the heroes are.
Clippers lead by 19. 57-38. Coming up at halftime, our Southern California Sports Report halftime update will bring you scores and information of all of today's local action. That's coming up at the half. Corey Maggette having some fun here. He has 17 points. The Sonics, a team that drafted him out of Duke after his freshman year and let him go to Orlando.
Oh, they traded him for Horace Grant. Corey Maggette's only played 15 minutes. He's 7 for 9 shooting. He's done it all. He's made the perimeter shots. He played the defense on Gary Payton. He has set the tempo. On a night when Eric Piatkowski trying to get back into the rotation, Corey Maggette is saying, think again, Alvin Gentry. Over the top, Richardson calling for it.
Again,
tease him, Jeff.
Well, I tell you, the Sonics are absolutely defenseless.
I don't think they came ready to play.
Shawn Williams is into the game now. Didn't get off the bench last night.
How can you rout the Lakers one night, come back 24 hours later in the same building, no travel, and be this flat unless you're not prepared?
That's the real question. How to rout the Lakers to begin with. Long will fire it. All the way Candy will rebound it.
Lakers looked bored last night. I think it's time to get Shaq a new contract.
Can't hang on. The foul will be called inside on Art Long.
Clippers are going for that lob time and time again. They're going to realize, though, that when they start playing the real teams in the NBA, that athleticism is only going to go so far. And they better be able to execute the set offense. Be able to knock down mid-range jumpers.
Well, if it's there, they're going for it. If it's not there, they don't.
Yeah, but they get into a... Yes, but they get into a... Barely. Now that's the kind of ball mover we're talking about. Swing it around, identify a weakness, force a double team, kick it out, get a 15-foot jumper, and that goes down every time.
Well, the Clippers have 61 points, but 2 minutes to go in the half.
There's that free throw defense for Seattle. They've been working on it. They're playing this strong defense. Not a place physical game for the faint of heart. Brent Barry.
Oh, dear me. Oh, goodness gracious.
That's the kind of thing you'll feel for just the rest of your life.
We'll send you right to the dentist's office tomorrow morning in Seattle. They fly out right after the game. Don't play again until Sunday, the Sonics.
They play Orlando. The Tracy McGrady show. Well, Tracy wasn't near as good in Sacramento last night as he was here Monday night.
I would think not.
Seattle missed 7 of their last 8 shots as they've fallen behind by an incalculable margin here.
23 points, Bill. Brand gives it out to Q. Barry with a save. 0-0. Olumide Oyedeji is in. Williams fires. He's gone to his bench now. Long scores.
Well, he's got Long, he's got 0-0 in there, he's got Payton and Barry.
0-0. You know, Bill, you went to UCLA and you graduated, right? You graduated at UCLA. You were academic All-American, right?
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Put your glasses on. Keep your glasses on. Keep your glasses on. And then you went to Stanford Law School, right?
Olumide.
How do you spell? How do you spell Oyedeji?
Begins with an O and ends with an I.
Come on. UCLA graduate, Stanford Law student, academic All-American.
O-Y-E.
Yeah. You better hope he straightens up. Tell that young man to stand up quick. 62-40, LA by 22. Oyedeji from Nigeria, 20 years old.
It's a young man's league, Ralph.
Williams goes and gets it. Quentin Richardson saves it.
Ball movement, spacing.
Barry's a perfect draw. Basket and a free throw. Wow.
Tremendous basketball. Quentin Richardson doing it all, runs down the ball in the dead corner, and then when Barry thinks he's bringing it back out, he says, heck, change of pace, change of direction, explosion to the hoop, set up Elton Brand, for yet another three-point play. This has got to be a Clipper record for most points in a half, Ralph.
20 assists in the half for Los Angeles.
Nice defense.
25-point Los Angeles lead.
Wonder what McMillan will say at the half.
Barry for three.
I know what Gene Shue would have said.
What would the
ex-Clipper coach do?
Oliver Candy with a candy jam.
Gene Shue would have walked in the locker room and said, "You guys are playing great. I have never been more proud of the team." Oliver Candy, high above the rim.
Long gets the goal, 67-43 with 22 seconds to go. An unbelievable opening half for the Clippers. They'll go for a final shot now to nurse that 22-point lead, and
they need a timeout to do that.
22nd timeout taken by Coach Alvin Gentry. He's seen fire, he's seen rain. He's taking no chances here.
Is it Corona time already? Olo Candy against the press, seeing that he's wide open, able to throw it down from high above the rim. Jeff McGinnis breaking that press magnificently.
It's got to be the Mitsubishi Motors drive of the game, doesn't it? Or
without question.
Hey, we're going to get into it. We're going to call.
The scoreboard is correct, folks. 67. With 14.8 seconds to go in the half.
You sound surprised, Ralph. I told you before the game. Clippers were going to kill him.
Clippers season tickets make great holiday gifts. Lower level seats are still available for less than $900 each. Purchase tonight, and you'll be guaranteed a seat for upcoming games against the Sacramento Kings and the Philadelphia 76ers. There's the phone number, 213-742-7555. Tonight. Okay, 10 seconds to go in the half. Clippers try to tack on a couple of more points here.
Bust a three here.
Bingo for Hughes. Art Long went up and got a hand on it above the rim.
You got to take out underneath the basket.
70-45.
That was going in anyway. Well,
it was going. He'll miss it. Wow. And it was an awful first half for the Supersonics.
But great for the Clippers.
Oh, spectacular.
70 points. What is the record for most points in a half?
We'll check it out. The end of the half. The Clippers lead at 70-45. And now for a Southern California Sports Report halftime update. Let's go to Jack Haley and Todd Donahoe at the Fox Network Center. The Clippers have a 25-point lead over the shell-shocked Seattle Supersonics. 70-45 at the intermission. The Clipper leaders, and boy, there are a bunch of them, and these are some big numbers.
Corey Maggette got it going, and then Quentin Richardson came off the bench, the leading candidate for sixth man of the year. In only 13 minutes, he had that 13 points, but Lamar Odom continues to play fabulous basketball, well on his way to yet another triple-double.
The Sonics, a struggle throughout. These are the only three guys that scored hardly at all.
Brent Berry and Gary Payton were good, but you've got to be great if you're going to win on the road. And you look at the drop-off of what Gary Payton did last night. Hey, Darius Miles comes over to say hello, and you look at the...
I liked it a lot.
Darius just came over and asked him if we liked his pass.
No, like the crossover.
Oh, the crossover.
Yeah, with the move and along the baseline.
Trying to do the Jack-in-the-Box first-half stats, Ralph. Come on.
I'm busy talking to Darius Miles.
But Jack-in-the-Box is an important member of the Clipper
shooting. 62% shooting is good, and Darius's crossover and slam dunk was a part of that.
Look at the assists. The ball movement for the Clippers, spectacular. Sonics doing absolutely nothing. Corey Maggette's shot chart. A lot of makes, very few misses, 4 gimme baskets right in front. A lot of those, though, were the result of his very hard work and preparing to get the ball in the offensive glass in transition.
I mentioned a moment ago, Darius Norris said, how'd you like your crossover? This is what he was talking about. Everybody in the building liked it except Vladimir Radmanovich, who didn't like it at all if he saw it.
You got him isolated, went through his legs the first time. That's what great players do, that ability to put the ball down and wait until the defender breathes, exhales, just relaxes a little bit, and then bam, you explode right by him. Now the Clippers need to just put that final nail in right here, and that might be it.
Well, Jeff brings out the hammer. Odom, Brand, Olowokandi, Maggette, McGinnis out there for Los Angeles in their home whites. Long gets a start along with Lewis, Payton, Barry, and Baker.
I can't believe they even came up to the second half. They certainly weren't here for the first half.
They don't appear to be here so far for the second half either. Jump ball will be called. It'll be at the Seattle foul line.
And it makes it tough on the fans. Fans pay good hard-earned money to come here, and they get all excited because the Sonics show signs of life last night. They come out here and just lay an egg. Rashard Lewis unaware that he had to be on one side of the line.
Brand taps it ahead to McGinnis. To Odom, behind the pass, saves it.
Through 3 Sonics legs. That's what kind of night it's been for LA, and Odom wants it against Payton.
Takes too many steps. Out of bounds it will go. Clippers playing near flawless ball. That's only their 5th turnover in the entire game.
They're going to need to continue this. The Lakers coming in on Friday night.
Payton working one-on-one with McGinnis.
Or the Clippers going to the Lakers. What is it?
The Clippers make the long road trip.
Okay.
All the way down the hall.
Those Clippers at Lakers on Friday?
Yes, it is. Everything's the same except they change the court.
The court is different.
Change the baskets.
The end of the benches are different.
The opposite end. Brand can't get it to the hole.
The scores table is much different.
Barry brings it outside. Baker. So Vin will go to the line. The standings in the Pacific Division right now, a quarter of the way into the season. The Kings closing in on the Lakers.
Wait, that's a Grand Canyon they're trying to close there. I thought the Lakers were going to go 81-1 for a while. You were raving about that Sonics team. I just don't see this team making the playoffs.
Nick McMillan has a lot riding on it.
Well, McMillan will do his job. The problem is that as the team has gotten older and faded away since the '96 finals appearance, they just have not been able to add that special player. They thought it was going to be Vin Baker.
I told you, McLove has faded. He must be traded. That's their hope for the future.
Who are they going to get?
Well, there was a nice rumor a few days ago that Jason Kidd has his sights set for coming here and
to Seattle
2003 when he's a free agent.
Jason Kidd wants to leave the New Jersey Nets.
Very close friends with the owner, Mr. Starbucks, Mr. Schultz, who owns the franchise. Of course, he's a West Coast lad as Odom makes the free throw. And
I just don't see that.
Of course, you're also the man who predicted Yinka Dare would be #1 in the draft a number of years ago. 74-49, the Clippers have the lead. Now, where is Yinka nowadays?
Doing very well.
He is. Does he have an assist yet?
He's somewhere east of here.
Baker inside against Brand. Nice play by Vin Baker. 74-51. The Sonics just kind of try to ignore the scoreboard right now. Go out there and play, try to get something going, and maybe look up at the end of 3 quarters and think, hey, we got a shot at it.
That's their dream and goal, but it's only going to happen if the Clippers allow it.
Odom slams.
The Clippers play a lethargic game and just sort of fall asleep thinking that it's over. Seattle has a chance, but if they are up there running and having fun, having half as much fun as we're having over here, How's that not a foul? Getty pushed Peyton from behind. And Peyton has a word for Kenny Maurer.
He just congratulated him on a fine move. That's all. He patted him on the back. 76-53. Clippers by 23.
So what's the over and under on Gary Payton going off?
Going what?
Well, just losing his mind and blasting everybody and telling everybody this is the world's worst place to play basketball and I got to get out of here.
Well, of course, he said goodbye, didn't he, earlier this year? Big full-page ad in the newspapers in Seattle saying it's been great being here. Goodbye. See you later.
He's still there.
Yeah. 78-53. Wonder if he got a refund for that ad.
Those full-page ads are not cheap.
Barry runs to the basket. He wants the goal, and does he get it? Yeah. Plus a free throw.
Alvin Gentry can't believe it. Brent Barry to grab the push. I like this call. There was no dribble after the foul. Went right into a shot.
That's what young Michael Henderson's trying to explain to Alvin Gentry. Barry makes it a three-point play. 78-56, Clippers by 22.
They keep players from fouling needlessly and foolishly like Jeff McGinnis does.
Inside to Brand, who's being held and fouled. Baker draws the foul. His second.
The Clippers are so good this year at throwing that over-the-top pass. In years past, it would just go out of bounds and go right to the other team.
McGinnis gets the ball to Odom. Four in the shot clock. Unbelievable pass to Brand. Never did get it to the iron, but Lamar just made a sensational little bounce pass.
How did he see him? How did he have any idea that Elton Brand was even...
It's the only way he could possibly get it there.
There's three guys around him, and then another guy's already rotated over. That's a beautiful pass.
And Elton has as sure a hands as anybody in the league, and he couldn't be quite ready for that dazzling pass from Odom. Lewis faces up to Lamar, banks and misses. Candyman gets his sixth rebound. Odom's going to get a triple-double here tonight, folks. Gets the ball into Olowich Candy. Hops into the paint, runs into Baker.
Olowich Candy just having a tough night. For as well as he's been playing, it's kind of surprising.
Inside to Baker.
Alvin Gentry's seen enough. He's got to go small here.
He's not crazy about the first 4.5 minutes of the second half. The Clippers still lead by 20, though.
Welcome to MSN Broadband, a smarter, faster internet service. Because MSN Broadband is the only high-speed connection with IntelliSpeed technology from Microsoft to make the web faster and more useful every day. Go to broadband.msn.com to sign up. MSN, more useful every day.
I'm Elton Brand.
Corey Getty. I'm Darius Miles of the LA Clippers.
I believe I'm alike being an LA Clipper.
I still believe in dunk.
I love being an LA Clipper.
Dunk. I love being an LA Clipper. More dunk.
Because being a Clipper.
Means having fun. Being a Clipper
means having fun. And if we have fun,
then you have fun.
We'd like you to come out and watch us have some fun. Isn't that what it's all about? So just sit back,
relax,
and smile,
and enjoy the show.
And that's what it's all about. And enjoy the show.
BMW Roadsters.
The Clippers up by 20, having led by 25 at the half. Saturday on Fox Sports Net, college basketball takes center stage as Jerry Green leads the UC Irvine Anteaters against Jason Capono and the 17th-ranked UCLA Bruins. Coverage begins at 1 o'clock right here on Fox Sports Net 2.
This could be a terrific game on Saturday at Pauley Pavilion. Earl Watson, unfortunately, will not be able to be there. Irvine took him to the wire last year, barely lost by 2 points.
Peyton almost had the steal, always among the league leaders in steals. Not so this year.
Bruins desperately trying to replace the long-departed Earl Watson.
Departed in June.
Hey, when you lost to Ball State and Pepperdine, that's a long-departed.
You brought that up. 4 in the shot clock. 8 in the rebound. Sonic showing a few signs of life. The Clippers a few signs of slumber.
Clippers don't seem to have that bounce in their step. Time to bring in Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson early.
Baker taken away by the Candyman.
One of the finest defensive plays you'll ever see.
McGinnis with the ball. Wants Odom, being denied the ball nicely by Lewis.
Clippers are standing around. This is not their game. You got to get running. Capitalize on those fresh legs. Horrendous pass.
Too low for Corey to reach down and get without a first baseman's mitt. Pull it out of the dirt. Couldn't happen. Out of bounds will go to the Sonics. Turnovers rise to 7. 6:23 to go. We're in quarter number 3 at Staples Center. Clippers and Lakers here Friday. Detroit Pistons in Sunday afternoon at 12:30.
If this is their first place, they're playing good ball.
Out of bounds will be Clipper ball. The Clips will bring the ball up. Good look there at young Lamar Odom.
Since he's come back from the suspension, he's been getting stronger and more effective every single outing.
Lamar with it. Right back to McGinnis. They want Brand. 10 on the shot clock.
Standing around. There's the shot clock again.
With 3. Did not hit the iron. Out of bounds. It'll go to Seattle.
So that's at least 2 shot clock violations in this half, and we're barely halfway through it. The Clipper fans getting restless here at Staples. They want to see some of that high-flying action. Darius Miles
comes
Quentin Richardson off the bench.
Get out the trampoline. Richardson and Miles to come in. Look at the great rebound by Odom. His 8th of the game to go with 13 points and 7 assists.
He just took the ball right away from Gary Payton. Payton had superior position.
They double Brand. Brand the rebound. New clock for LA.
Boy, the Clippers just not getting much out of all of the candy today.
Brand. And the Sonics come back, trailing by 20. Berry. Michael goes and gets it. 7 rebounds for the Candyman.
How about a timeout so you can get these young guys in the game?
Oh, quit coaching and just broadcast, Bill. Relax, will you?
You hate to waste 3 minutes of possible highlight reel material of Miles and Richardson by...
Foul is called. That'll get him in and send McGinnis to the line. Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson. Art Long gets the foul. There's Q.
23
will come out
for 39 for 3-point range.
And Maggette will come out.
Now things change drastically for Los Angeles. The whole demeanor of the squad. Elton Brand gets more help in some sense from Darius Miles. Yet he has to be the big enforcer out there, as Lamar and Darius certainly aren't going to play that rugged physical game.
You're going to change your mind kind of mid-sentence there, didn't you, Bill?
No, it just changes everything, and I think for the better.
80-58, Los Angeles by 22. Radmanovich is in. Odom goes and gets another.
Payton is 3rd in the league in minutes per game, over 42.
Miles will go to the line. All Barry could do was hammer him.
Darius Miles is going to start looking at Brent Barry and saying, hey, look,
yeah, that's twice.
Will you quit fouling me on the fast break? I'm coming in the air here. But Brent is as far as you can get. And he is such a gentleman.
Did you see his picture in the NBA Guide?
No, I did not see that.
Well, it's a publication that's given out to the media every year, as you are well aware, with pictures and statistics of every player in the league.
What about Brent's picture?
And Brent, well, he's right above his brother John in the alphabetical order that they're listed, but his picture isn't there. It's his brother's picture. It's not even John. It's Drew Barry, who's not even in the game.
You're kidding. How embarrassing. Nice passing by Brent.
Redmanovic blocked by Odom. Taken by Miles. Redmanovic sprained his right ankle. Came down on somebody's foot. The Clippers have numbers. Redmanovic is still down at 5-on-4.
Seattle has to take a foul. What are they doing?
They're not taking a foul. Little jumper won't go. The foul by Brand will.
They can't even.
Redmanovic cannot even stand up. Too much pain in that right ankle. Timeout for Seattle. 3:24 to go in the period. Mike Sheminsky, the outstanding trainer, is out there to tend to the big young man from Yugoslavia. The Clippers lead by 25 again.
2 legendary teams. 1 legendary challenge. The Lexus Gauntlet.
Arby's 5 for $5.95 mix and match deal. Any combination of 5 regular roast beefs or beef and cheddars for just $5.95. You don't see a deal like this every day.
It was the mountains and the snow and the water below. Are you ready? And you will know it's cold at last when the Coors Light hits your glass. Are you ready for a cold one? Are you ready for a cold Coors Light? Are you ready? Are you ready for a cold Coors Light? Are you ready for a cold one?
This weekend, you'll get fantastic savings. No payments and no interest till April of 2003. Pay nothing in 2001 or 2, not till April 2003 at Falls TV.
I am the king.
ACC basketball. Powerhouse program square off. Georgia Tech looks to slow down one of the nation's most explosive teams, Syracuse. Then Florida State eyes the upset against the conference's biggest surprise, Wake Forest.
ACC Sunday Night Hoops this week on Fox Sports Net 2.
Fox Sports Net 2 presents Clippers basketball, brought to you by Carl's Jr. Without us, some guys would starve. The City of Angels. Ralph and the Redhead back with you. The young man going up with a shot comes down on somebody's foot, and you can just see him go down in pain. Probably Brand's foot.
That's just the worst feeling in the world. You're up there. It's amazing it doesn't happen more often.
Ouch.
He had to be helped from the court. Unfortunately, he's got Mike Sheminsky, who's
able to walk off. That's a very, very encouraging sign for Vladimir Radmanovic.
That's how good a trainer Mike Sheminsky is.
It's the healer, huh?
Put the hands right on him.
Gary Payton will spin down the line, knocked away by Richardson, taken by McGinnis. It's on the floor. Payton lobs it up and lays it in. He always seems to get the last laugh. 83-60, 23-point LA lead.
But again, Gary Payton has been completely out of the action tonight because of Corey Maggette. The only plays he's been successful with is when they've had the smaller Jeff McGinnis or Quentin Richardson on young Mr. Payton.
Odom goes inside. The basket by Brand. 8 assists for Odom, closing in on a triple-double. He had 4 of them last year, 7 in his career. Barry on the move.
Will weave out in front. Doesn't fool anybody or create anything.
It looks kind of cool. Inside to Baker. Then gets the goal.
Trading baskets is not going to get it done for Seattle. They've got to make a defensive stand here. They're going to make this contest competitive by any stretch of the imagination.
13 for Ben Baker, a Baker's dozen, if you will. Brand with the ball.
He'll take that every time. One extra.
shot. It goes off Payton, out of bounds to L.A. Payton doesn't believe it.
Well, everybody thought that the referee was just going to call the foul, as Brent Berry was determined to get to the hoop. Darius Miles got a monster rebound. He just ripped it out of his hand. Possession Clippers.
Miles can't get to Odom. Skip pass to his buddy Richardson. Bingo!
Why did they leave him open?
He's made 4 of them in this game. Clippers lead by 26, their biggest lead of the game. Baker doesn't know more.
Showing signs of life, Baker, that he was so good at last night with the season-high 27, 16 of those in the first half. Showing that to beat the Lakers, you've got to have a center who can play offense.
Elton Brand with 10 the shot clock. Sonics just now showing some life defensively. It's like a pinball on the loose. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Supersonics.
Elton Brand is truly remarkable, though, at his dribbling and his ability to get shots off right underneath the basket.
Payton took through the lane. Lewis misses the 3. Here come the Clippers.
Look at Elton Brand. Give him the ball. He's out in front. Gosh, he got that rebound. He pounded his way up and down that floor. Give it to him.
Quick 2-team on Brand. The foul on Shammond Williams.
Nate McMillan might argue for a traveling violation there.
Brand at the line. So Elton Brand with 14 points and 7 boards. All-star type season for Elton. 2 out of 3 at the line, now 3 out of 4. Hope you bring your family and friends out to Staples Center for a game. Groups of 20 or more, that'd be a big family, receive specially priced tickets and group benefits. Great locations are available for games against the Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, and the Cleveland Cavaliers, just to name a few. Call 213-742-7555 and order your tickets tonight. Free throws are good by Brand. The Clipper lead is 26 again.
What does Alvin Gentry do now with the rotation? We've got Piatkowski healthy. We haven't seen him back, and with the route underway, we might not see Eric.
Maybe not tonight, but his time will come again. There's no question about it. It's a long season.
We're seeing a dominating performance tonight by the Clippers in all aspects. Offense, defense, leadership.
Shammond Williams for 3.
Oh, and he gets right in the face of Lamar Odom. That's
kind of hard to do when you're down by 25.
Yeah, generally called a taunting technical, or
I'd call it stupid when you're down by 25. So the quarter comes to an end. Quentin Richardson having a monster game, a point of any man, pretty much. Clippers have the lead after 3, 92-67.
National Sports Report Sports Break is brought to you by Taco Bell.
I'm Kevin Frazier of the National here with this Sports Break. Day 4 of baseball's winter meetings, and the rich keep getting richer. The Yankees land outfielder Rondell White. The Denver Nuggets have suspended head coach Dan Issel after he verbally abused a fan Tuesday night. We'll have the details. Plus, MJ and the Wizards look for their 4th straight win as they host the Heat in Washington. It's all coming up tonight at 10:30 right here on the National.
Make room for the steak grilled stuffed burrito from Taco Bell. Grilled and stuffed with tender, marinated carne asada steak, it's our biggest, best burrito ever. It's the heavy-duty, portable way to think outside the bun. Make room for the steak grilled stuffed burrito from Taco Bell. Grilled and stuffed with tender, marinated carne asada steak, it's our biggest, best burrito ever. It's the heavy-duty, portable way to think outside the bun.
The #1 action movie in America is Behind Enemy Lines. Critics call it a run-and-gun popcorn flick, and the New York Times raves it's an adrenaline-fueled thriller. Behind Enemy Lines, rated PG-13, now playing.
The Panasonic Sonic Shaving Max, the world's fastest shaver. Dry or wet? 3 times faster than the leading brand. And it makes a great gift, too. What are you waiting for? Just try our shaver already.
for the install? I'm at your front door, sir.
I'll tell you what, we'll meet you back there sometime between 12 and 5. Always wanted to say that.
The more powerful Acura RL.
Ralph Lawler and Bill Walton, happy to have you along here in Fox Sports Net 2. The Clippers having a holiday party here, leading the Supersonics 92-67. As we head for the fourth quarter, our Dodge game recap, Bill.
Everything going right for the Clippers. 5 players between 15 and 17 points. Lamar Odom near a triple-double. The biggest lead has been 28 points. There's been nothing that Brent Barry, Vin Baker, or Gary Payton have been able to do about it. We may have the earliest recorded Lawler's Law kick in tonight.
8 points away.
Has it ever happened in the third quarter?
I don't recall. Clippers had 152 points against Toronto a few years ago. That could happen then. Jamon Williams, that's an air ball layup, which is like hard to do. But that kind of a night for the Sonics.
Seattle is 1-14 in the season when they don't score 100 points. So
they're 0-10 when they're behind after 3.
And they're winless when they're behind after 4.
That is absolutely correct. I've had several people research that, Bill, and you are right. Jamon Williams has the ball. Good scorer, misses the shot. Rebound Miles. Clippers with McGinnis and Richardson, Graham, Odom, and Miles. Lamar will handle the ball.
But how can you figure that Seattle takes out the Lakers last night, leading wire to wire by double digits? They then come in here tonight. The Clippers are just demolishing
McGinnis by 3. This is it. Not easy to play when you're down by 25 in the fourth quarter.
Fortunately, Drobniak is in.
Fortunately for whom? Lewis gets the goal.
For basketball fans around the world.
23-point LA lead, 92-69.
Want to stay sharp here. Don't get careless.
How long do you keep the regulars out there?
Well, I'd take Elton Brand out the next dead ball.
2-pointer by Quentin Richardson.
I'd take Odom out too.
Radmanovich, a sprained right ankle, will not return. Thank you very much for the information. Payton for 3.
I wish that guy would have brought a card over before the game that said Seattle will not show up.
You could all gone out, had a nice dinner, and fought over the check. I don't want it.
It's okay.
You take it. No.
The Sports Illustrated guys here.
Oh, you've always got an angle, Bill. Payton down the lane, lose the ball, foul will be called, and Payton looks over at rookie referee Michael Hedges and says, thank you. Odom gets the foul. No Clipper has more than 2 fouls in the game.
We can all say, Ralph, that we have been on the Seattle end of this.
Oh, way too often.
And it is no fun.
Barry for 3. Brand goes and gets number 8.
Clippers are not even trying to fast break anymore. How about taking Elton Brand, Lamar Odom out, let them get some rest, freshen up for the big game Friday night. They're going to need everything.
No question about that.
Particularly from Olowokandi.
Clippers beat the Lakers on the Lakers home court last season. Long to do it again. Timeout's going to be taken. 8:56 to go in the game. Los Angeles way out in front of the Sonics. 94-69.
For nearly 100 years, Ford has been driving America. Today, your Ford dealers are continuing that spirit by offering you the best way to buy a new car or truck ever. It's called interest-free financing. That means you pay no interest. See your Ford dealer today. This is the time to buy a Ford.
Sometimes being a hero is nothing more than going on with your life, moving forward in spite of fear. Sometimes being a hero is nothing more than believing that what is good will win, no matter how things look. And sometimes being a hero is as simple as refusing to stop. To the hero in everyone.
Forget everything you've ever seen and experience the adventure, the mystery, the power of Final Fantasy.
You okay?
Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within.
Playing this month on Blockbuster Ticket, only on DirecTV.
You're watching Fox Sports Net 2.
Less than 9 minutes away from their 12th win of the year are the Los Angeles Clippers. But this week, it's a doubleheader in ACC Sunday Night Hoops. First, the 13th-ranked Syracuse Orangemen visit Atlanta to take on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Then Florida State battles 19th-ranked Wake Forest. Coverage begins at 3 o'clock in the afternoon right here on Fox Sports Net 2.
Well, I really hope that Jimmy Boeheim is going to be okay up there at Syracuse. It was tough to see the health problems that he's going through. But Paul Hewitt down at Georgia Tech, that guy's got a program developing. And with Tony Akins at Georgia Tech, should be an outstanding day of college basketball.
Williams kicks it. Catches it and lays it in.
Seattle
19 for Jeff.
Seattle looks just a little off. Yeah, I think a few technical adjustments. They'd be right there.
They're going to have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off. And it'll be welcome to them. As I told you, this is their 25th game of the year. Far and away the most any team in the league as Barry knocks down a three-pointer. Brent has 18 points, 96-72.
Yeah, you know, they go home, and I understand the weather's been really nice in the Northwest of late.
It usually is this time of year. Dry, warm, balmy. 2 for 3.
Boy, you just don't see him miss a shot like that.
Payton can't catch up with that one. Clippers are bringing it back.
So why is Gary Payton still in the game? Figure it's safer to have him in the game than over on the bench.
Well, you have to listen to him.
At least here he's going to burn up some of that energy.
Richardson. Oh, me, oh, my. Quentin Richardson has 20 points. Wow.
I think we may be able to give the Mitsubishi drive of the game away right now.
Gee, this is really worth seeing again.
Richardson is about 6'1½". He turns the corner there, looks at all these 6'10" giants and behemoths and gets up there.
And they're all ducking.
Throws it down. Get out of the way.
Oh, it's fun to be young, as I remember. Lewis will be at the line. Bouchard makes the free throw. Eric Piatkowski will come in to test things out. 500th career NBA game. Odom sits down. That'll deny him his triple-double. 15 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Now he and the coaching staff give a hoot about those kinds of statistics, just about wins and losses. 98-74 the Clippers.
Boy, as banged up as Elton Brand is, I'm surprised that Alvin Gentry has left him in this long.
Piatkowski hasn't played since November 30th.
He's just torching Dvorak.
18 for Brand. 7:21 to go. Earl Watson from UCLA. How many points does he have, Bill? Check for me, will you?
Well, he won the game for him last night. He just hasn't had enough time.
I give him a 1-1 record. Another rebound for Brand.
Dvorak, of course, the roll with the hoop for the lob that time. He didn't quite see it.
McGinnis misses. Brand goes and gets it. He has another double-double. His 16th of the year. He now leads the league, pending what happened with Tim Duncan inside the San Antonio victory tonight. I would imagine Duncan got one, but they would share the league lead at 16 if that's the case.
Hey, how about Phoenix? Clippers play them next week on the road. They routed Sacramento tonight.
Wow. Yeah, the Suns being a bit of a surprise team right now. Clippers by 26.
Turn right here. Excuse me. Do you know where the art museum is?
It's 2 blocks up.
Thank you.
You're into art?
Oh yeah. Sculpture mostly. I mean, I like paintings too, but...
The 2002 Mitsubishi Galant.
She was helpful.
Right now, pays 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments till 2003.
Hey, Boitano, LT, check it out. $1.
So what can you get for $1 these days? A phone call? Your autograph?
Whoa, guys, wait. For just 99 cents, you can get great food. Like my new Big Cheeseburger. A big patty with 2 kinds of melting cheese for just 99 cents.
Sow cow.
Is the Clippers head coach in trouble? Tonight on your Southern California Sports Report, our NBA experts tell you what they think about Alvin Gentry's future. Plus, what we heard today about Chef that might make you think Gary is a goner. And is a deal for Darren now dead? You'll get the scoop on the Angels trade talks. Your teams, your town, your show, the Southern California Sports Report tonight after the game.
Clippers basketball is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab it by the horn. Dodge. Don't look now, but Lawler's Law just clicked in with 6:47 to go in the game. Quarter by quarter, Clippers won the game in the first half, obviously. 100-74, first 200 wins. It is the Law. Jamon Williams will bring the ball up now. Brand is still in there.
Shocking.
100-76 LA.
One of the really distressing parts of a game like this is with so little strategy, because it's been a 25-point game for so long. You just don't have the opportunity for that 20-second Corona timeout.
We'll work on it.
We're trying to get in
for 3. Bingo! He's unconscious again, folks. 23 for Quentin. 103-76 the Clippers.
And I think the way Richardson is playing, the way McGetty's playing, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Alvin Gentry to decide what to do with Eric Piatkowski.
Pike can sit and watch and wait for his opportunity, because it will come. That's his first touch now since he's been back out there.
Oh, nice give and go opportunity. Zone defense here. Stroke a jumper.
Drobniak the rebound.
Who's Drobniak remind you?
A guy named Bruno in New York that I used to know. Watson rebounds a miss.
Oh, not a good idea for Brent.
I mentioned Jason Williams. Here's a little Jason Williams flashback there.
Oh, tough play for Brent Barry there.
Boykins comes in. McGinnis goes out. Brand takes the seat.
How about Harold Jamison?
He's on the court.
Where's Harold Jamison?
He's on the court. He replaced Elton Brand.
Okay.
18 points, 10 rebounds for Elton. Miles double clutches and scores. He's had 7 points, and they've all been spectacular. The free throw wasn't spectacular. No, he makes a free throw. It's pretty spectacular.
I told you earlier, Seattle's really good on their free throw defense, so he's really coming to play tonight, Darius.
If he can score a free throw against that defense, you know.
That's right.
He has game. Jamon Williams has 7 points off the bench, 105-78. The Clippers on top.
Now they should run some plays for Harold Jamison. Let him go to work.
Richardson for 3. Harold not a noted offensive player. He hasn't had a whole lot of, hadn't had a number called a whole lot in this league, either in Milwaukee or here. That's a loose ball foul. It could be against Long, I think. You mean I'm wrong? It's Quentin Richardson.
But Harold Jamison is one of those players that makes the NBA what it is. I mean, a guy who has created a life for himself. He'll be able to move on when basketball's over and do fabulously exciting things.
Isham Clemson, only his third appearance of the year for the Clippers. Free throws are good by Long. 105-80. This one was over. Well, it started at 7:40. It was over shortly after the final strains of the national anthem, sung by Crystal. Bykowski catching good on Crystal Booth. With a one-name singer. When you are great, you only need a name. Larry DeBrassi. Free draw gets his second field goal. Williams skidded to a halt and comes the other way. Earl Watson.
You said the game was over early. Lamar Odom hit a three-pointer on the Clippers' first possession, and who would have thought that that would be the game winner?
Boykins with the basketball.
Did Seattle get paid for this tonight?
Yeah, a lot. That's the amazing thing. Clippers throw it away. We've ever wondered what announcers meant when they refer to garbage time. They'll never ask again. Now you know. Oh, that would have been fine because it would have gone right back to Miles for a slam dunk.
8 seconds in the lane. But instead they're going to call a foul against the Clippers and Harold Jamison.
2:55 to go on this one. That's all Clippers.
When you're ready for a cold one, it's gotta be a cold Coors Light. When you're ready for a cold one, it's gotta be a cold Coors Light. When you're ready for a cold one, a Rocky Mountain cold one.
There's cold, and then there's Coors Light. Frost brewed for that Rocky Mountain cold taste.
When you're ready for a cold one, it's gotta be a cold Coors Light.
Oh, the Millers have a new Lexus.
Not the Millers. You.
The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
It's beautiful.
Dad, you gotta see this.
You'll find special values whether you buy or lease.
Well, we got you a new CD player.
The December to Remember sales event. Missing it would definitely spoil the surprise.
I cannot believe this.
See your Lexus dealer.
They are the shining stars of the NBA, the world's greatest players, and you can bring them together for the 2002 NBA All-Star Game in Philadelphia. It's NBA All-Star balloting, your chance to vote for who you think should be among the stars. You choose from the speed, strength, and dominance of the league's best players. To cheer on your favorite All-Stars in Philadelphia, make your vote count. Vote online at NBA.com to assemble your team of shining stars.
Coming up on the Southern California Sports Report right after the game, Clippers highlights and post-game interviews, a Shaquille O'Neal interview you just got to hear, and USC and Long Beach State highlights. That's right after the game. Now back to Ralph Lawler at Staples.
Okay, Todd, thanks a lot. We'll catch you after the game. The Clippers up by 21, 2:55 to go in it. And our Mitsubishi Motors driving. We have a tie, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a tie?
That's one.
How could you beat that? Oh, my goodness gracious sakes alive. Throwing him down, and Clippers. Why don't those guys play more?
Earl Watson goes to work. Clippers trapping defensively.
Yesterday unable to get it down with a quick turnaround jumper, but fortunately Long was right there to stick it back in, and Seattle desperately trying to get back in this, but
yes, I think they're battling hard to get back into this fray. I think it's right, Phil. Bank shot by little Earl Boykins. Boykins banker, 107-86 LA.
Nice step out by Jamison.
This is Long with the ball.
The shooting hasn't been real good for Seattle, nor is the passing.
Foul on Akese.
Well, we got to get a look at Alvin Gentry's face here.
4 on none. It's a look of chagrin. The life of an NBA coach. 1, 2, 3, 4 on none.
Is this the windmill, the double, triple?
That is not the drive of the game.
This is what you do when you're up by 25 for 47 of the 48 minutes of NBA basketball.
Watson's free throw is good.
It would have been great if it went down. When was the last time you did that, Rob?
Oh, boy. I mean, it's been a while, so.
Well, I mean, yesterday or?
No, it was
this morning?
Over a week ago.
Zone defense here.
1:44 to go. Watson, the concession goal.
Clippers just want to get it going up and down here. Start thinking about the Lakers. Start thinking about Shaq, Kobe, Phil Jackson, Robert Horry. Well, that's going to be a good matchup. Horry and Elton Brand.
5 shot clock. Video for 2. Oh, 3. Boykins bingo. His 4th 3 of the year.
Boykins banker. You had a Boykins bingo.
I'm in a very alliterative mood. Williams drives and scores. Shaman has 9 points.
Well, fortunately, we're at the 1-minute mark of this game. Fortunately for Seattle.
Well, it should be kind of interesting on Friday night. It's a Laker home game. The Lakers have lost 2 in a row. The Clippers coming out of a homestand where they won 5 out of 6. Lakers coming off a big loss to the Sonics. The Clippers a big win over the Sonics, but it is the Lakers who are 16-3 on the year. The Clippers are going to 12-10.
And the 2-time reigning world champion.
Yeah, I read about that in the paper.
MVP Shaquille O'Neal. Coach of the year Phil Jackson.
Jamison fights for it, can't get it. Clippers ball, 35 seconds to go. Corey Maggette, player of the game.
Carl's Jr., star of the game. Corey set the tempo early. Took out Gary Payton, said, I want him. Nothing the Sonics could do about it. Corey Maggette was solid on offense, terrific on the boards. Carl's Jr., star of the game, Corey Maggette.
Little Earl. Clippers' highest point total of the year, 112. And that'll be it for them tonight. And now they start thinking about their roommates here at Staples Center, the Los Angeles Lakers. A standing ovation. Well deserved. Jamison, he may get a point yet. Yes! Jamison with a jam. A Jamison jam. A very happy John McGinnis comes by with a roar.
It's great to see the guys having this much fun. They needed this type of victory. They've been playing terrific ball. Now they got to take it right at the Lakers. Put a big picture of Shaq in front of your bathroom mirror and go at it.
I'm not sure I want to see that first thing in the morning, but so for Bill Walton, I'm Ralph Lawler saying so long from Staples Center. The final tally, the Los Angeles Clippers bury the Seattle Supersonics 114-94. Now let's go live to Todd and John in our Fox Sports studios.
Is NBA action. Yes, Sprewell's still the man in New York, but there's been a change for the Knicks. Well, the Spurs are standing very tall in the Midwest. We'll show you which players are the NBA's Rookies of the Month. Take a look at the wild world of World B. Free. And as always, we'll bring you the top 10 plays of the week in our courtside countdown.
No rebound. Yes! We go to overtime. That's what I'm talking about. You can't believe that one, can you? Oh, baby, what a play. Man, what a dunk by Down! Showtime! Oh, my! Unbelievable! Oh, what a magnificent play! Here comes Shaq. Look out! Put that in the highlight reel right now. If you don't like that, you don't like NBA basketball.
We kick things off by taking you into the action in the East, in the Atlantic Division, with a look at the New York Knicks. Madison Square Garden is where guards Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell are kings of the court. But in Milwaukee, Ray Allen and Glenn Robinson are the big men in town. And Sprewell wanted to look good when the Knicks visited the Bucks. And big man Marcus Camby wanted to make a big difference. But the Bucks gave them a rude welcome. The New York Knicks countered the Milwaukee Bucks' power game with some sweet shooting and some even sweeter passing.
If you let him be open very often, Houston's going to make you pay.
Check it out behind the back. With 14 assists for the game, Mark Jackson made certain every Knick got involved in the offense. And New York was off and running and gunning down the Bucks. Long Marcus Camby. Finger rolls it in. And of course, there was New York's trademark tenacious defense. It caused the Bucks to turn it over and led to many Knicks fast breaks, with Sprewell converting for 28 points on the night.
Sprewell explosive to the basket. Sprewell. And he's a good player.
Coach Jeff Van Gundy made his points to the officials, but he didn't really need their help, as the Knicks stayed hot in the second half, with Sprewell and Houston leading the charge from long range.
And he hits the three and will shoot a free throw. Sprewell open for three.
Yeah, Spree was still looking fresh as the second half wore on, while Bucks coach George Karl just looked worn out. His team simply had no answers for the Knicks, who won at 85-79.
All alone, Sprewell.
After his team's successful effort against the Bucks, Coach Van Gundy surprised the Knicks and the rest of the basketball world by resigning as New York's head coach. The long hours and commitment required by the job had taken a toll on the intense competitor.
The job requires such a focus that you can't take days off and time off. You need to be able to stick with it.
Jeff Van Gundy was named head coach of the New York Knicks in 1996. He took the team to the NBA Finals in 1999, just one of 6 playoff appearances he made in 7 seasons at the helm.
I was able to be a part of people that put an extraordinary amount of effort into trying to be champions, and I think that's important.
Assistant coach Don Chaney took over the Knicks head coaching spot. And in Chaney's first game back as New York's coach, his team played host to Isaiah Thomas's Indiana Pacers. New York's perennial rivals always cause the Knicks problems, and they came out smelling like a rose.
Here's Rose, Knicks not getting back, and the Pacers continue their run.
But Camby was still in rhythm. He would score 18 points and grab 22 rebounds, while Houston scored another 18 and Sprewell added 25.
Down to 3, Sprewell for 3.
Latrell Sprewell complimented his scoring output with 5 nifty assists to open teammates.
Nice look by Sprewell. Harrington able to flush it down.
But it was Marcus Camby, fully recovered from his early season injury, who controlled the game by controlling the boards. The Pacers, though, are never out of it as long as Reggie Miller's on the court. But after a late Indiana surge, it was a mobile and hustling Marcus Camby who closed the Indiana Pacers out of this one for good.
And the tip by Camby. Here's Houston taking it to the rim. Rebound Camby. Here's O'Neal taking it to the bucket. Can't hit. Rebound Thomas. And the Knicks at the feet of the Pacers. A dramatic finish.
After losing their next game in overtime to Boston, the 11-10 Knicks are in 3rd place in the NBA.com Atlantic Division standings. The New Jersey Nets are in 1st place. The Celtics are a half game back in 2nd. In the Central Division, the surprising Pistons are in 1st place. The Bucks are in 2nd place, followed by the Raptors, the Pacers, the Hornets, and the Cavaliers. On Fox Sports Net. Now we take you back into the action, this time in the West, with a look at the Midwest Division leading San Antonio Spurs. In addition to Tim Duncan's inside game, which provides the Spurs with plenty of points in the paint, the team has a collection of accurate long-range shooters that have been too much for opponents to handle as they've dominated from beyond the arc.
Bowen for three.
Yes.
Parker. Smitty, wide open, range it. Gary Porter, 4-3. Boy, these guys can shoot the basketball. Guess what? Another three, Antonio Daniels.
Veteran Steve Smith leads the league in three-point field goal percentage, while Danny Ferry is 7th in that category. And in the first half against Smith's former team, the Atlanta Hawks, the Spurs made 9 of 11 attempts from three-point range.
Smitty loads up. You know it's going your way when that happens.
Absolutely. The Spurs have made the long-range shot an important part of their offense. And when teams adjust to cover the perimeter, the lane opens up for drives to the hoop.
Smitty drives it and lays it in. Smitty! Man.
Smith scored a game-high 29, and Antonio Daniels put the finishing touches on the Spurs win.
Shot clock expired. Oh, my! Antonio Daniels drills a three.
Allen Iverson was injured for Philadelphia's game in San Antonio. And Sixers coach Larry Brown thinks the Spurs are special.
I think this team, with Tim healthy and the additions, is a team that can go a long way.
But the Spurs defense would be the story in this one, as they registered 5 blocked shots for the game.
Charles Smith, Spider-Man with the block. He spiked it. Daniels goes the distance. End to end, the Spurs capitalize.
At home, the San Antonio Spurs hadn't lost to the Sixers since 1986, and they look to extend that winning streak to 15 games.
Harper stopping for three. Yes!
2 of Tim Duncan's 18 points on the night came on this spectacular play.
Tim Duncan, look at the pass he pulls down. Give me a break.
While reserve guard Charles Smith came off the bench to score a career-high 20 points in the Spurs victory.
Charles Smith does it again.
Charles Smith is trying to make the All-Star team tonight.
He might have hits this one. Again? Give me a break again. Smith bouncing off our break. Why not? Everything else is working.
Oh, boy. Don't pull out everything on him.
At 14-4, the Spurs are in first place in the NBA.com Midwest Division standings. The Timberwolves are a half game back in second, followed by the Mavericks, the Jazz, and the Nuggets. In the Pacific Division, the 16-3 Lakers are in first place, followed by the Kings, the Suns, the Clippers, the Trailblazers, and the Sonics. We're back with more NBA action. Time now for NBA.com. Starting with some future stars getting help from NBA and WNBA superstars. Over 300,000 kids from around the country will be part of the junior NBA and WNBA for the winter season. Players like Ray Allen are involved in the program and love the time they spend with the kids.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's all about learning the game of basketball and all the positive things that go along with it, like getting along with others, working together as a team, healthy competition, and a good time for everyone involved. Right, Mom?
I think the physical activity and playing with all the other kids is a good thing. He enjoys it.
It gives parents more of a structure to help their kids learn and become a better basketball player.
You said it, Ray. Now it's the kids' turn.
1, 2, 3, NBA!
In other news, Indiana Pacers point guard Jamal Tinsley was named the Got Milk Rookie of the Month in the Eastern Conference.
Tinsley takes it all the way.
Tinsley averaged 11 points and over 9 assists a game in November. But his most remarkable accomplishment came in a game against the Wizards. He dished out 23 assists, the third highest single-game total in NBA history, in the Pacers' win. Jamal Tinsley's play has the Pacers saying
they have gotten themselves the steal of the draft.
Meanwhile, out in the West,
there he goes. Oh! Man, he took it right at Kevin. Gasol says, "Que pasa, big ticket? Que pasa?"
The Memphis Grizzlies' Pau Gasol is the Got Milk Rookie of the Month in the Western Conference. Gasol leads all NBA rookies with an average of over 15 points a game, many of them as a result of simple, hard work.
Gasol tipping once, gets it again, followed, scores, he's fouled.
And he does more than put up points for the Grizzlies. He also leads all rookies in rebounding and blocked shots. In short, when it comes to NBA basketball, Pau Gasol can do it all.
Rice blocked by Pau.
The long-limbed Gasol has a nice outside touch. And he has plenty of moves that can get him open to take his shots. And to top it off, the young man is unafraid with plenty of attitude.
Whoa! And a hear me uncorked by the kid from Spain.
Elsewhere, the NBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week is Andre Miller, point guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Miller led his team to 2 victories, scoring a career-high 34 points against Detroit in one of them. And when he wasn't scoring, he was finding the open man as he dished out over 11 assists a game.
Andre Miller, a tough handle, spins to the lane, scoops, and scores.
Elton Brand was named the NBA's Western Conference Player of the Week. He helped the Clippers to a 2-1 record with averages of 23 points and over 15 rebounds a game. Elton Brand has led the Clippers to an 11-10 mark in the always tough Pacific Division.
Elton Brand, our Clipper Player of the Game, I would think so.
Time now for more NBA action. Now we take a look back at the career of one of the most exciting NBA players ever, World B. Free, in this week's Time Out.
The playground was a huge influence on everything the NBA has become. Playing in a crowded court, you got to go drive to the hoop, and you develop all sorts of creative moves in midair.
When I was young, the games would come on at like 1:30, and after the game, you'd go out to the park, and everybody was coming down, dribbling the ball and shooting from behind their head like World Be Free.
I'm from New York, and a lot of New York players, you know, we have that playground inside of us. We seem to have different type of movements about ourselves. This is my show. Let me work it.
The World Be Free show opened in Philadelphia, where he was drafted in 1975. And though the 76ers had some of the league's biggest names, Free was ready to make his mark.
When I first came into the league, I was one of those kind of cocky little guys. After watching Julius Erving and George McGinnis and Doug Collins, seeing the things that they were doing, I said to myself, I can't come here and be ordinary. I got to come on this team and be something.
Here's All World. He gets the step in the basket and the foul.
World Free had more moves than the X-Legs.
Lloyd Free goes schoolyard, one-on-one between the legs and banks it up.
Freddie Carter once told me, he said, World, said passes don't get paid. I think I took Freddie's advice. I started doing spin dribbles between the legs, half spins instead of the full spins, going slamming on big men, things that was unheard of.
Free with a great move. What a great move by World Be Free.
World Be Free had so much confidence in his game that he told you what I'm going to do to you and went out and did it to you.
With his crowd-pleasing style, Free seemed to be the perfect fit for the NBA's most entertaining team.
The 76ers were really like this traveling circus of basketball at that time. They really came in and brought another energy, brought that other style into the NBA.
He and Darryl had this thing where they would come to the game and they would have the top hats on.
A lot of them would like wear hats in practice, sky pieces they call them. Guys would come over to the sidelines. You know, during the breaks, George McGinnis would go for a smoke break.
They are the Philadelphia 76ers, the greatest collection of individual talent ever assembled on one basketball team.
But with so much talent, Free was considered expendable and was traded to San Diego. There, he managed to overshadow the debut of the league's most heralded rookie.
All right, how about Magic Johnson? Will you go against him head-to-head?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go against him. We don't have a big guard, really, on this team, but I'll play him, I'll play him to the fullest.
In that first game, World Free lit me up. He had 46 points.
Johnson is back. Lloyd will pull up on him. Sends it over to Lloyd. Free.
Oh my goodness. He was hitting shots all over the place. They came up with the nickname Rainbow Jumper in tribute to him.
Great elevation by the 6'2" guard.
World, he got that old kick shot. You know, he kicked his feet out wide and got that jumper behind his head, all ugly shot, but it went in.
When he was on his game, it was World Be Free and 9 other guys standing around in awe.
He had been nicknamed All-World on the Brooklyn playgrounds. And in 1981, he had his name legally changed to World Be Free.
60 minutes and Dan Rather on a workup apiece on Lloyd Free. Great background coming out of Brooklyn. He can tell you stories all day. Look at him, all world.
You have to be a very confident player to go from Lloyd to World, or go from anything to World.
You know, I have got my tag, my name, World, from doing something crazy out there in the park.
Sit down.
A guy by the name of Herbert Smith. He's the guy who, if you think you have a chance to make it, he's going to give you a name. We were playing in the recreation center. I had about like 49 points. And I went up for the last shot of the game, and I did a 360, slam dunk. Boom! Knocked it down. The crowd went crazy, and Herb, the nicknamer, World! He just started yelling out like that. So next thing you know, they tagged me as All World, so I just cut it short.
Traded to Cleveland in 1982, Free, ever the showman, decided to make a grand entrance.
I jumped into a helicopter that looked like a cartoon helicopter. And I said to myself, I'm not getting on that helicopter. It's just me and the other guy. And I asked him how long was he flying. You know, after we was up about 500 feet, he said, only about 3 days. And I looked over there at him. I said, uh-oh.
My heart is still in the plane. There's a helicopter right there. Woo.
When you look at World Be Free's physical stature, the definition of his thighs and his upper body,
It reminds you of Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk, in terms of his body, his strength, his jumping ability.
Combining his physical strength with an assortment of moves, Free left a legacy as one of the NBA's most entertaining players and a true character of the game.
I remember being on a bus with him, an all-star bus in Washington, D.C., and he was on one of the players on the all-star team. He kept telling him, he said, man, they ought to call the obese police on you. He said, you're having a fat attack. You know, he's like, you know, he just had a way with language, great personality, not a bad bone in his body.
The World taught me how to drive up north. New Jersey is probably the only state in the world with a circle, traffic circle. The World was behind me blowing the horn. Go ahead, go ahead. I was like, no, you go, you go. He jumped right out in the middle of it, cut somebody off and get out there, and I said, oh man, I can learn how to do this. He was a big brother and a friend.
He was one of the most amusing teammates that I ever had. A character who, if he's around you for 15 minutes, you'll remember him for the rest of your life.
Back to NBA action. All right, time now for the top 10 plays of the week in our courtside countdown. Starting us off at number 10, yeah, just like the coach planned it for Kobe and the Lakers.
Wow, were they lucky on that play. The Lakers win, ladies and gentlemen.
At number 9, another coach's dream, executed by Penny Hardaway and the Suns.
Rodney Rogers. Inside to Hardaway. He got it. He got it. Penny Hardaway wins it for the Phoenix Suns at the buzzer.
In at number 8, Boston's Paul Pierce ends the quarter with a bang.
Pierce will get it off.
At number 7 this week, The Los Angeles Clippers are up and running on the break.
Spaghetti to Brand. McGinnis. Again. And a foul. That's 3 fast break hoops in a row.
The route is on, and the frown is on Pat Riley's face.
At 6, an in-your-facer by a pacer, Jonathan Bender.
Out to Bender, driving McLeod. He got into the lane, and he slammed it down with the right hand. Wow! That was something, wasn't it?
So how do we follow that one? With this followed by the Grizzlies' Stromile Swift at number 5.
Oh, Swift! Up in the Raptors and coming down hard.
At number 4 this week, once again, it's the Celtics' Paul Pierce performing the impossible.
Pierce.
Oh, yeah! At number 3 on this week's countdown, C-Webb is back and doing his thing for the King.
Weber. Oh, what a play by Weber. That's a spectacular shot by Chris Weber. Oh, my.
Here's play number 2 coming right at you. Vince Carter rises again.
Vince Carter just put Bull Outlaw on a poster. What a dunk by Vince Carter.
That's the kind of play that's going to get the Raptors on track.
For our number 1 play of the week, it's the Bucks' Glenn Robinson coming out of nowhere.
I'll tell you what, folks. They have a top 10 plays in the league every week. That's number 1.
That's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. Last week, according to you, the fans, this Kobe Bryant slam dunk off the break was the number 1 play of the week, and it's worth another look. And remember, you can vote for your favorite play all season long by logging on to the league's official website, NBA.com. I'm Jim Fagan for NBA Action. See you next week.